So this is what it's like to be in a radio station.
I think so. I mean,
Goodness,
it's like
this is so cool.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Emergence School Live.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Emergence School Live. Here we have another episode, and I know you're tired of me saying this every single time, but again, we have a very special guest here. And before that, I want to introduce our host. By the way, we have two new hosts who join us today. Let's start with you guys, the new host.
So my name is Nico.
Hi, Nico, and
So my name is Sankara.
Sankara. Welcome, Nico and Sankara. And also we have
Brownstead.
and
Love Micah.
I love Micah. And this is the host people who are going to make the questions to Mrs. Star. Yay!
Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Mrs. Star. How's everything going?
Everything is great. Week, 2 of MCAS testing.
I know.
For 8th graders, we have another day and then another week. So the end of the year is always a tough year.
It's a tough year.
part of the year.
But we enjoy the most
Yes.
always.
Yes. Warm
All right.
weather, outside time. So yes.
Happy to be here today.
I am very happy to be here. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me here.
Of course.
And I'm really happy to be here.
We are happy to having you here. And let's start.
Okay. For people who don't know you yet, who are you, Miss Stone?
Well, my name is Morgan Stone. I teach 8th grade here at Emergence Academy. I'm also a special ed teacher, a special education teacher, and a math teacher. Did I say that already?
No.
8th grade math? Okay. I also teach 11th grade Algebra 2, so representing middle school and high school today.
All right.
What was your life
What is my life like?
How was?
become? What is your life becoming teachers?
Before becoming a teacher?
Yes.
Well, initially I went to college for what's called hospitality and tourism because I wanted to be a revenue manager in a hotel, which means tracks how much money is coming into the hotel, selling out the rooms, setting the price for the rooms, also aligned with math. I never wanted to be a teacher because my mom was a teacher.
All right.
I wanted to go into business and make a lot of money. And I had many opportunities to do so. I lived in Buffalo doing hospitality and tourism, Buffalo, New York, and Los Angeles, California.
Wow.
So I did that before becoming a teacher. But I was always naturally in a teaching position, whether it was being a camp counselor or teaching children's church with my mom growing up. I left the business world in Los Angeles because it just didn't fit my personality. One of the things that I remember vividly from back then was they always wanted me to wear black and gray suits, and I was one that liked to wear bright pink and bright lime green.
Colorful.
Colorful. I wanted my hair to be colorful, all of that kind of stuff. So I didn't really fit in, I felt like. So I moved back home and I started to be a substitute teacher at Rebecca Johnson, which is right up the hill in elementary. I taught a 4th and 5th grade class. That was very challenging. I would never teach elementary again. Middle school and high school is my sweet spot. But I became a teacher because it fit naturally. And when
you had the vocation before.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. So, and when I came home, I had some connections that could set me up to be a substitute teacher.
Okay.
And then I turned into a long-term sub. And then after that, I've always been a teacher.
And what about your mom? When you were, I'm pretty sure you told her, I'm not going to be a teacher.
Yes. I told her I'm not going to be a teacher. I'm not going to be a teacher. And she was like, well, you can always become a teacher. You're really good at that. And I'm like,
And when you decide to become a teacher, what did she say? Did she mock on you?
Yeah, a little bit of that Brownsted, like I told you kind of situation. But just last week, my mom actually, I was expressing gratitude for her being my mom. Mother's Day was coming up. But I also told her, she's an inspiration for me.
Absolutely.
Her teachers, when my mom became a principal of a school, she still talks to some of her teachers every day as friends. So it was beautiful to see her be in her element. The teachers and the students really loved her, and I feel like
I want to be like my mom.
Yeah, now it's
Nice.
finally like, okay, substance and I guess purpose.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like work getting up in the morning. It feels like this is just something that's a part of my life. You know what I mean? I miss my kids when we're on vacations and on the weekends, even though that sounds corny, that's real. So yeah, that's how I became a teacher. Sankara.
Awesome.
Thank you for asking me that.
Thank you, Sankara, for that question.
What made you want to join Emergence Academy?
Well, the principal would laugh at this, Ms. Gauthier, because it's funny. Before COVID happened, I quit a school in Springfield. I didn't want to be a teacher anymore. I wanted to go back to hospitality. And what brought me to Emergence is after coming out of COVID and everybody was going back to regular life, I was working an IT job and I was working at girls' lockup, juvenile detention center, hard, secure, locked, so pretty much jail, synonymous with jail. And it didn't fulfill me. It fulfilled, obviously, still being in touch with youth and making better decisions and, providing them with coping mechanisms for maladaptive behaviors. So I posted on Facebook that I would come back to education if someone who hired me would let me do my own thing in the classroom and would come in and observe, but basically let me do my own thing. And Mrs. Gauthier, she sent me a message and said, if you're serious, I'm looking for a special education teacher. And I said, I'm 100% serious. And that's when Mr. Mortgage and I were reunited because we worked at another school together. And I pushed into his class for the year with Miss Manal. And it was a wonderful year. And I've been at Emergence ever since the basement days. We had, I want to say, less than 50 kids then, too. So I joined when it was pretty small, coming back from COVID, and been here ever since.
Damn.
So what was that? Yes. Oh, before COVID.
After COVID.
It was 2021? So
2021, yeah,
okay,
you're right.
Okay.
You're right, because my daughter was born in 2022. Yes, and we were
right.
still in the basement. Yeah.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
And you are like proud of that decision?
Yes. I definitely am. I'm very proud of that decision because I've been to many schools in Springfield, and this school feels different than the rest of them. For the majority of students, I think they come here with a purpose to learn, and eagerness in their eyes to learn. And I can't say that was my experience everywhere else.
So I just got a question. You were working in different jobs, and projects. What was your favorite part of being your job?
What's my favorite part of teaching?
Yes.
Okay. I would say there's two different things. The first part is being a voice for students that have yet to find their voice. I think that I am a supportive person, so my favorite part of the job is supporting people. Children first, adults second. And then math. Math is one of my favorite things here at school because unlike English, that's very hard. right? Nico's been in my class for intervention, and like CK goes together and it says K, but so does the K by itself, K and C, K, right?
Yeah.
But 2 equals 2 no matter how you put 2 together, right?
Yeah. That's
So I love the fact that math is very like, if we follow the rules, we can come to a good solution or the correct solution, but also that there are many different ways to the correct solution.
But the solution is just one.
Exactly, but there's still just one solution, which is similar to life, right? Because we're all on different journeys for life, but we all want to attain the same thing, which is success, right? And success might look different, right? But that's the difference between math and English, is that you come to a solution and it's not up for opinion or discussion.
Yeah.
But talking about how you got there. So, yeah.
So, what you most enjoy about working with students?
Bringing newness every day. You can leave school super happy or super sad and come home and come back to school the next day, with different energy or sometimes the same energy. And one of the things that I like the most is when I can take a student who is either struggling in school or struggling with their friends and helping them come to a solution, which I guess is similar to why I like math.
Okay.
Those solutions.
Read.
What is something students do that always make you laugh?
Oh my goodness. There's so many things.
like your favorite.
One of my favorite things, and I'm going to tell the audience that Sankara is doing it right now, is when the kids wear the hoodies and it's really hot outside. I think that's one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
And it's really the hoods, because a lot of the times they'll have really nice haircuts and they want to hide it from everybody because you don't want the attention.
Yeah.
Right? But they don't understand that the hood brings more attention than if you didn't wear the hood.
Yeah, and more in those days, like today, sunny day and everything.
And they still have the hoods and the hoods up. Another thing would be that you guys are just always hungry.
Yes,
I think
Oh my God, yeah.
that's another thing, with growing kids, they always need food, and I'm always willing to share. So that's another funny thing that the kids would do.
Always hungry is crazy. Everybody says you are one of the funniest teachers in the building. Do you agree with that?
Do they do? Who did you ask?
Everybody.
They say I'm funny?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Maybe it's naturally funny, because sometimes I'm really serious. And it sounds like a joke. Well, that makes me feel happy that people think I'm funny. Do I agree? Sure. I have a lot of funny friends too. Sometimes when we're just telling stories, we're being super serious and people are laughing. So I'm glad that I can bring a little laughter and joy to any person that I meet. And I think sometimes when you laugh, it kind of makes you feel more comfortable. Mm-hmm. So I'll embrace it. Thank you for all my voters that said I'm the funniest. Next time, get me an award.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The award is crazy.
And the Teacher's Award one.
And the Teacher's Award goes to
The funniest award.
Which student front or schools always get you?
gets you. Yeah. All right. You guys say so much things throughout the day.
And it's like a different according to the
Yeah, which class I'm in.
the class and part of the year.
Yeah. I'll have to turn this one back on me, and I'm pretty sure you can ask anybody in 8.1, my homeroom, that one phrase that I say that they now say is keep it cute or put it on mute. Now, what that means is if we're saying something mean, or if we're saying something that's not nice, or
I like
just not conducive to what's happening in the classroom, I love to say keep it cute, and then everybody else says or put it on mute, or they say or put it mute. So that's one of my favorite sayings, and now the kids are saying it too.
I just stealing that from you.
Okay.
How's becoming a mom change your life?
A lot. Since becoming a mom, I no longer get here super earlier than everybody else to do all my printing and staying late and all of that. But the number one thing that has changed me being a mom now would be patience. I have more patience than I ever thought I would ever be able to have. Having 20 kids in school and then going back with that one 3-year-old that has as much energy as 20 kids.
I know, yeah. That was about to be my question. What is the craziest one at home or here?
Yeah, no, it's definitely the one at home, because it's like looking in the mirror and telling that person younger, like, the bad habits you already see and trying to mold them at 3, but they think they're the boss. And I'm kind of the boss, I guess the second boss at home. But becoming a mother has changed me considerably. And I think it's made me a better teacher, actually.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a question I wanted to do about what is that something more, I mean, you said already patience, but what is that something you brought from your mom role to a teacher role?
I think it's always taking a second to look at everything, not jumping to conclusions, but staying curious on what's happening with some of my students. Why does my student have their head down for the second day in a row? Or why do they look sad? Maybe I should check in with them really quickly. Not jumping to a conclusion of why they might be sad, but asking questions to try to uncover what challenges the kids may have, and then trying to be like that inner coach, that outer coach, the coach all around, to try to coach them to make good decisions, but also come to those decisions on their own. Yeah. So nurturing, I guess. No, you're okay.
Okay. What do you hope your students remember about you years from now?
What do I hope students remember about me from years from now? I love this question because you guys are in middle school, but I have been teaching long enough to have grown-up students that still talk to me, that I had my first couple of years of being a teacher. And one thing that they always say is they remember how much I cared, like genuinely cared. It wasn't always about academics, but it was really about the kid holistically, mind, body, and spirit. So I would have to say that I would just want them to remember, I guess, how I made them feel, and the life lessons I taught them. And then thirdly, obviously, the content that I taught them as well.
Actually, that is a phrase that Ms. Gothard brought last podcast about you can tell something to somebody else, he might forget. You can show something, he might forget, but the thing that what that person is not going to forget is the way you treat them, how you make them feel. Yeah, so that's awesome.
Definitely.
You know,
thank you.
I just remember the Walk of Roses yesterday, and I mean, for me, it was like a really
touching. Yeah,
it was touching when some students, many of them, they were looking for you and giving you the roses.
Yeah, that
so
was
it was like,
really
oh my
sweet.
God! I mean, that's like the message about have done. I mean, the good work you have done.
Yeah,
not today, not yesterday, but many years ago.
Yeah, not so many minis. Don't say too many minis. It was only about 3, 4.
Yeah, exactly. 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe.
Yeah, the Rose Walk, I think it's such a beautiful tradition. And I was trying to explain to my class, they're like, why are we decorating the doors? And what is this for? And I'm like, one day, 4 years from now, you guys will be graduating from high school as well. And the beautiful thing about tradition is that Commerce has been doing this for years, and it used to be a really long walk because obviously there were upwards of 500, 600, up to 1,000 kids, and they still did that walk. And it was really touching to have. And what's surprising is I had a couple Emergence students, but it was really commerce students that gave me a lot of those roses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I had them their 9th grade year when I was split between Emergence and commerce. And I pushed into their classes for support. And you really never know the impact that you make on a person, even if it's just like hearing them out during tough times. Because I think that's why they wanted to give me a flower, is because maybe those tough times that we've had conversations where they were going through something, I was an ear and a shoulder to cry on. So I really appreciate that. And if you gave me one, thank you.
Don't forget us when you are walking around. All right. Now we have this section called pop-up questions.
Ooh.
You already know.
Pop, 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 pop.
And I have 2 options for you. You are going to tell me one of those. And okay, the first one is coffee or tea?
Coffee.
All right. That was easy. Math class or special ed duties?
Math class. Shh, don't tell them.
Early bird or night owl?
I'm an early bird.
Really? What time do you
Early
get up?
bird.
4:30 usually. Yeah, I try to force myself back to sleep. And then I usually get moving around 5:30. A person that inspires me to do that 4:30 thing is definitely no. It's Mr. Mortgage.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, he inspires me to get up early and to start my day and to get my mind right. So yeah, I'm trying to be more like my bud. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Baby nap time or teacher prep period?
baby nap time. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. I always say the nap isn't for you, it's the nap's for me. The nap is for me. I can get some silence, or I can get something done, or I can sleep myself.
Awesome. Mountain or beach?
Beach.
All right, Mrs. Stone. We are about to finish our episode for today. We just want you to share what message do you want our students, our listeners to get from you?
All right. Listeners, are your ears open?
Yes.
Okay. First, I want you to say like, subscribe, and share the podcast so we can get more followers. That's
Thank
number
you for
one.
that.
That's definitely.
Of course. Number 2, I would say shoot for the stars, which is an idiom, so I'll explain it. Always shoot for the things that you feel like are too far. We can't reach for stars and actually, grab them, but we can work towards making ourselves close to them. Whatever you dream, you can attain, but it usually comes with a lot of hard work. It's not just a movie. Study hard, make good friends, make bad friends so you know what bad friends look like. And nothing lasts always. So if you're going through hard times, know that they don't last. Difficult teacher, they don't always last. Hard homework doesn't always last. But you have to put in the energy and the time, all right? Because nobody's going to give it to you, especially in the world that we live in now. Mic drop.
Yeah.
All right, Mrs. Stone. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that message. And I just want to make the question for our listeners. I would like invite them to comment more. So now that you mentioned that the stars, chase the stars. What is your star? I mean, what is that something you believe it is like reachable, but you would like to? Okay. And also, if you want, you can comment. Who do you want our next guest to be? That will be more than welcome. And Mrs. Stone, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
having
so much
me.
for bringing your joy and your
Thank
energy
you.
over here.
Thank you for inviting me, guys.
And girls,
Follow, like, and see you.
Subscribe.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us today. See you next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.